Animal fighting usually makes people think of a pair of male lions, blood-stained with teeth exposed. But the conflict in the natural world goes far beyond that. In fact, many showdowns are, well, less showy, and involve clever and even downright odd defenses. There's something exciting and different about animals fighting, like who's going to win? But it's also interesting to see how animals evolve to cope with our wild world. Every kind of animal fights with other species, and sometimes its own, to survive in the brutal but magnificent animal kingdom. So, without making you wait any longer, let's look at 10 of the craziest animal fights that were caught on camera. Number 10. Crocodile surprise attacks Wildebeest. This is not for weak-hearted people. One thing you need to know about crocodiles is that they are absolutely vicious animals. Like a lion who's king of the jungle, crocodiles are king of jungle waters. No one is allowed to get into its territory. If some innocent animal does wander off there, it just might be their last day. The pack of wildebeests has found this river on a hot summer day. It looks perfect for a dip and drinking all the water they can. Most of them don't even know what a crocodile is, so they're not thinking about any danger. While taking a drink, a crocodile attacks them out of nowhere and grabs one wildebeest by the throat. It's his last day on Earth. The other wildebeest watch the showdown from afar, and thank goodness that they've been spared. But they are not aware of the fact that 300 crocodiles live in the Grumeti River. Wildebeest have never seen a crocodile before, so they're not sure of how much danger they're in. They go back into the water to drink and again get attacked by crocodiles. This time, 4 wildebeests lose their life. Now the pack of wildebeests has learned its lesson, and all of them run back to the plain for safety.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck.
Number 9. Kangaroo boxing fight. For kangaroos, the greatest challenge comes from within their own society. The male kangaroo only needs to learn one key lesson of his life. To get to the top of the food chain, he needs to fight. The kangaroos, just like humans, have to train for years to be able to fight effectively. The battle is brutal and bloody. The winner has all the access to the female kangaroos, so for them the effort's worth it. There's only one king of a meadow, just like this kangaroo. He stands 8 feet tall, and not everyone can fight him. But there's one kangaroo who wants female interaction too, and for that, he needs to win against the king kangaroo. When both of them square up, every other kangaroo clears up the area for them, and the battle begins. The kangaroos start hitting each other. Unlike in human boxing, kicking below the belt is perfectly fine when it comes to kangaroo fighting. They risk broken bones and internal injuries, and after a while, it's all over. The champion beats the challenger, at least for now. They'll definitely have another go at each other once they're feeling better. Number 8. Hungry polar bear ambushes seal. Polar bears are dangerous animals, but it's been recorded that at not-so-cold times of the year in Antarctica, the polar bears on average succeed after 20 hunts. If the bear is skinny, it might just not be enough. Polar bears live in snow, so hunting is hard, as there's nothing to hunt there except for seals and fish. This polar bear has found a seal lying around, so it's time to hunt. The bear takes a dip in the water and gets closer to the seal. The seal suspects nothing, and when the bear attacks from behind, it gets scared and runs for its life by jumping in the water. Unfortunately for the seal, the bear can also swim, and after a few seconds, the bear comes out with the seal remarkably in its mouth. The bear has caught the seal underwater. This tells us just how dangerous this animal is on and off land. Number 7. Snow leopard hunting. Just like other animals, male markhors fight their own kind for the right to breed with females. They fight on the Himalaya hills, and if they fall, they don't survive. But that isn't the only danger they're facing. There's a female snow leopard lurking around. Snow leopards are the rarest animal in the Himalayas. Markhors are used to these hills, and other than snow leopards, no other animal can catch and hunt them. The mama leopard sneaks into the markhor territory and runs after a baby. Only these two animals are skillful enough to go up and down the hills like that. The leopard grabs hold of the baby, and it seems like his days are over. But what the snow leopard doesn't know is that the markhor can swim. The baby markhor struggles, but finally gets away and jumps into the water. The snow leopard can't swim, so she just looks at the markhor getting away. He lives to fight another day. Number 6. Meerkats vs. Drongo. Meerkats are desert specialists. After warming up in the sun, they begin their search in the sand for food. They eat any insect they can find. The drongo, which is a rare type of crow, is patiently waiting for the meerkat to find the food so he can steal it from him. The drongo fools the meerkat and then grabs his food and flies away with it. After a while, the meerkat finds a scorpion in the desert, which is his favorite food. But the drongo fools the meerkat again using a very clever trick and steals his juicy scorpion from him and flies off with it. Animals really are sometimes as smart as humans, if not smarter. Number 5. Kung Fu Mantis vs. Jumping Spider. Mantis eat anything that move, including other mantis. Most animals don't get attacked unless they wander away into other animals' territories. It seems like this little creature just entered a spider's territory. Whether the mantis survives the deadly spider is partly a matter of chance. Both the creatures have exceptional eyesight, so this is going to be a relatively fair fight. And unlike the mantis, the spider can jump easily. There seems to be no escape for this mantis. But the mantis has a different type of self-defense, which is called Kung Fu, praying mantis style. It may be a bluff, but it works, as the spider leaves him alone. But that isn't all. There's an orchid mantis waiting for the mantis. With a single hit, the orchid mantis grabs the other mantis and eats him alive. After all, mantids are cannibals. Number 4. Polar bear tries to break in. Polar bears may look cute, but they are one of the most vicious and dangerous species of the animal kingdom. They're fast and can take on a lion if they had to. Here, a human hides in a cage in order to keep himself safe against a polar bear who recently spotted him. You can hear the guy fearing for his life as the polar bear gets closer and closer. The cage is specifically made for him so he could see the dangerous animal up close and admire them, but he is not ready for what is coming for him. As you can see, the bear is big, if not bigger than the cage. The bear starts to push the cage and even gets on top of it. Once the bear realizes it's too difficult to get in, it leaves the place. This practice is not for everyone to try. Polar bears are one of the very few animals who see humans as food. So, if you're ever in Antarctica, try not to wander into their territory. Not without this cage at least. Number 3. Iguana vs. Snakes. You might not know this, but snakes work best when they're working as a group. In this video, a poor little iguana is up against a large group of snakes. The iguana probably wandered off just like the lion and ended up in the wrong territory. He's aware of the fact that snakes' eyes aren't good, and they can only detect movements, so the iguana stays still until it can avoid any detection, but that doesn't go for too long. As soon as a snake touches its tail, the iguana makes its move and runs for his life. How long before he gets caught? The snakes come at him from everywhere, and it seems like he's got no place to run. After getting caught, the iguana tries his best to get away, and finally, it does and starts running again. The little creature makes his way towards the rocks, and after endless running, jumps to the top of the hill and out of the snake's territory. He finally regroups with his other iguanas. For now, he's safe. Do you think you'd be able to get away like that if a bunch of snakes come after you? And with all of that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by one of our subscribers, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it on over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. Snake vs. Monkey. This is a picture of a monkey trying to hit a snake with a stick. As you can see, the snake has taken a mouse as its hostage. It seems like the picture was photoshopped, but there have been cases of monkeys fighting snakes so they can steal the food off of him. Just like here in this video, the monkey fights a snake and is able to win the mice and run off with it. The snake goes back to looking for more food. Number 1. Lion attacked by a clan of hyenas. The lion is known as the king of the jungle, and because of that title, it's allowed to roam around anywhere it wants to. But some animals don't allow even the king of the jungle to roam in their territory. Hyenas are one of those species. This young lion, while wandering in the open landscape, mistakenly goes in hyena territory, and they are not happy about it. The young lion gets grouped by the whole clan of hyenas, and it seems like there's no way out for him. Hyenas are known as the only species that would dare to pick a fight with a lion. No other animal has the audacity to do so. As the clan groups the lion, he tries to jump and run, but sadly, he just isn't fast enough to outrun them. He's strong enough to fight off a few of them, though, but not the whole clan. When it seems like there's no hope left, another lion, most likely a relative of the young one, comes out of nowhere to help. It looks like 2 lions are just too much, even for a whole clan of hyenas, so they leave them alone and run off. Those were 10 of the craziest fights that were caught on camera. Which one did you like the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, leave us a thumbs up and click that bell notification button so you don't miss any of our updates. And as always, thanks for watching.